Hey, look up this young fighter called the Monster. You ever hear Monster?
No.
Japanese fighter called Monster. This is a Monster.
Crazy dude.
Naoya Inoue, also known as the Monster, has taken the boxing world by storm. With a record of 20 wins, 0 losses, and 16 KOs, Inoue has become one of the most feared and dominant fighters in the sport. This documentary will explore the life and career of Naoya Inoue, from his humble beginnings to his rise as one of the best boxers in the world. This is Boxing Matrix. Enjoy this video. Inoue was born in April of 1993 in Kanagawa, Japan. From a young age, he was fascinated by boxing and would often watch fights with his father. He started boxing at the age of 6 and quickly showed a natural talent for the sport. As he got older, Inoue's love for boxing grew stronger. He trained hard, honing his skills and perfecting his technique. His passion and dedication paid off as he started to make a name for himself in the amateur scene. Inoue's amateur career was nothing short of impressive. He won numerous national and international tournaments, showcasing his speed, power, and technical skills. He was known for his quick hands and accuracy, and he quickly became one of the top amateur boxers in Japan. One of Inoue's most notable amateur accomplishments was his win at the 2010 Japanese National Championships, where he won the gold medal in the flyweight division.
Whitewash in the World Juniors. Good start. See his first senior World Championships. Age 17 to 34, of course, the age category for this competition. The warning from the referee.
This was a significant moment in his career, as it solidified his status as a top amateur fighter and put him on the radar of many professional teams. Inoue turned professional in 2012 and quickly made a name for himself in Japan. He won his first 6 fights by KO, showcasing his devastating power and punch accuracy. It was 2013 where he would be met with his first major challenge. This fight was against Ryoichi Taguchi for the Japanese light flyweight title. Getting the victory would mean that Naoya would be immediately met with more competition in the United States. The fight started off with both fighters feeling each other out and testing their range. Inoue looked sharp, showing off his speed and power as he threw crisp combinations. Taguchi was patient, looking to counter Inoue's offense. Taguchi came out more aggressive in the third round, trying to pressure Inoue and push the pace of the fight. Inoue remained calm and composed, using his footwork to evade Taguchi's attacks. The fight had gone to the distance, and in the 10th, as both fighters were massively exhausted, they were just throwing haymakers. Inoue's victory over Taguchi solidified his status as one of the top fighters, and it set the stage for many more exciting fights to come. The WBC light flyweight. It was 2014. Adrian Hernandez was the champion. It was the first title shot for an international championship for Naoya. This meant that if he was to show the world what he is capable of, he had to do it now. Fight starts, and both fighters look to establish dominance in the ring, and learn the rhythm of each other. While Inoue threw some hard combinations, Hernandez was patient, looking to counter Inoue's offense.
おっと角度を変えての右のアッパーから左のダブル。第1ラウンド井岡一翔選手が持つ7戦目、それを上回る6戦目での左だ。そして右の森ストレート、非常に的確なチャンピオンを捉えています。これの方が右から左。
In the third, Hernandez was looking to punish Naoye, as he was mostly losing on points. While he tried to establish pressure, Inoue didn't seem to get intimidated and continued to land heavy shots, and Hernandez's face was showing signs of the damage.
6戦目という井上尚弥、今日世界チャンピオンという大記録を達成します井上尚弥。ボディから最後は右フック狙っている右フック。
切れましたね。
チャンピオン
パンチ切れました。
おそらくこれは有効なのも失格でしょう。左ボディに力を込めてきますチャンピオン。しかしここまでは完封状態です。右の打ち下ろし、これはフックをまとめていきますが、これ井上ブロックしてますかね。
ブロックはしてますね。はい、あんまりもらわない方がいいですよ。
The fight would come to an end in the 6th round, as Inoue let Hernandez tire himself from throwing combinations. He later adjusted with a right hand and snapped his jaw.
右のフック危ない。思い切り、
カウンターを怖がらずに思い切って振るんですから。上からですけども、今までにもらったことないパンチ力ですね。
なるほど。
今まではないです。こういう感じなんです。結果でも出ますしね。
ショートだ。井上ショートに打ち勝っている。右のフック、右のフック。こめかみを捉えている。右、チャンピオン下がる、チャンピオン下がる。左フック。井上尚弥、負荷を言わせずにワン。右のダメだ。やりました。
Naoye was the WBC champion and became the youngest Japanese world champion in history. Inoue's dominance continued as he moved up in weight classes to win the WBO junior bantamweight title. His opponent this time, Omar Narvaez. However, it would be this fight that would establish Naoye's superiority in the fight business. From the start of the fight, we could see why this was a complete mismatch, as Narvaez was knocked down in the first minutes of the fight. Not once, but 2 times.
調査では井上尚弥5センチ有利に立っています。さあまずスピードということですが、パンチのスピードを持ち上がります。今度右ストレート前に開始出ますね。力が入っています。力が右ストレート開始。パンチがすべて厳しい表情。
With adrenaline running through Naoye, he started the 2nd round with bad intentions, looking to knock the head out of his body, and that's exactly what he did.
鉄壁のディフェンスを早くも一度
だったことに2ラウンドはすることできないと思いますけど、
井上2階級を上げたことでもう体からエネルギー満ち溢れて
ただなるまでここから何も見せないままこういうことを言うんですね。これね、やってほしいですね。
なるべくもう今手出せないんですよ。出したらあと井上に打たれるから、
何して
なるべく思ったほどディフェンス安闘しています井上尚弥。
Naoye was now rightfully called the Monster. The following fights were easy for Naoye, defending his belts and knocking people out in the first rounds of their fights. It would be around this time that his fights would catch the eyes of promoters like Bob Arum. On his way to become the pound-for-pound king, he would challenge Jamie McDonnell for the WBA regular belt. The fight was short. Inoue displayed his power with the first combination he threw, and McDonnell felt the weight of the blows.
村田さん、立ち上がり井上の戦略として気を
思いますので、それさえ見切ればすぐに打ち込みに行くと思います。ただの数字だけじゃなくて踏み込みの距離、速さっていうのが
左ボディが当たった、
距離に即決しますから、
左ボディが当たった、早くもその距離を潰してきたが、いや村田さん、今の踏み込みどうですか。これ左ボディですが、グラッときた。
Moments later, a quick left hook landed high on the head, robbing the Englishman of his equilibrium, and a right-hand left hook to the body dropped him.
まだ第1ラウンドです。出るか井上、勝負に行くか。まとめてきた。
From now on, the future of boxing was here. Naoya Inoue would get his big fights. There's no such thing as monsters, right? Tell that to Emmanuel Rodriguez, who was chased, caught, beaten up, and relieved of his IBF bantamweight title in 2 rounds by the Japanese sensation.
In the white, Inoue with startling record of getting things done quickly.
Rodriguez started coming forward.
Step forward and getting that jab in and a right hand as well. Any round as Inoue.
It's the knockout ratio of a heavyweight.
Rodriguez never off his feet. Big right hand. Inoue early on. Rodriguez took it, gritted on his gum shield and came back with a flurry of his own. Toe-to-toe action, first round. Spectacular. Oh, they're winging these punches in, these two. It's almost a match over.
And that's, I think, why he's got the knockout ratio that he has. A very, very dangerous.
This has been a good start from Rodriguez.
Inoue, who also claimed the vacant ring championship at 118 pounds with this victory, landed a huge left hook in the second, which floored the Puerto Rican heavily.
Come from Inoue, and I think that made a difference.
Well, for this fight, he's eaten a couple there. By those punches from Inoue. There's a right hand gone in too from Inoue. This is a fearsome flurry, and he's got him with a left.
The writing was on the wall because there was so much time left, and Rodriguez was no sooner up than a left hook floored him again. The defending title holder wanted out, but bravely rose to face the inevitable.
Still 2 minutes to go, Jim.
Oh, this is unbelievable for Inoue. 3rd time he's gone down. Rocks to the core, another count, it's over. Michael Alexander waves it off in the second.
I like to perform aggressively. That's how I fight, and I performed very well tonight, said Inoue in his post-fight interview. The question now was, who the hell is going to stop this guy? In his 2 bouts preceding this fight in Scotland, Inoue scored devastating first-round stoppages of former title holders Jamie McDonnell and Juan Carlos Payano. Remember, neither man had ever been stopped, and McDonnell was on a 10-year unbeaten streak. But of course, there was only one man left to beat, the Filipino Flash, Nonito Donaire. The fight was a highly anticipated bout between 2 of the best bantamweight fighters in the world. Inoue, known as the Monster, was undefeated with a record of 18-0 and was considered one of the top pound-for-pound fighters in the world. Donaire was also a top bantamweight fighter with a record of 40-5. He was a former world champion in 4 different weight divisions and was considered one of the best fighters of his generation. As the fight approached, the excitement grew as fans and media began to speculate about what would happen in the ring. Inoue was known for his power and quick combinations, while Donaire was known for his speed and technical skills. Many experts predicted that the fight would be a close back-and-forth battle between 2 of the best fighters in the world. The fight started off with both fighters feeling each other out as they tried to establish their distance and rhythm in the ring. Inoue started off strong, landing some hard shots and putting Donaire on the defensive. However, Donaire was able to regroup and start to find his range, landing some hard shots of his own.
井上の方が凌駕していると思う。バンタムまで戻してするとジャブではなくていうぐらいのすごいパンチらしいもんね。
あのジャブがもっともっと当たれば速い。
左の中から握る。このドリアの左側のコンディションも山田さん良さそうですかね。
そうですね。また井上選手も極めようとしていますね。
そうですね。
As the fight progressed, both fighters continued to trade shots, with neither one gaining a clear advantage. Inoue was able to land some hard shots, but Donaire was able to counter with his own combinations and quick footwork.
しかし左のバトしたらこの試合はオープンスコアはないんですが、長谷川さんはどう見てますか。山中さんはどうご覧になりますか。
いやほぼ互角じゃないですかね。
はい。右のストレートしました。
先ほどから井上君もいきなりアッパーを出したり。
はい。井上はまだ自分の強さの底が分からないという話をしています。それは3人。
In the later rounds, Inoue started to take control of the fight, as he was able to land some bone-breaking shots and put Donaire on the ropes. Despite being on the defensive, Donaire continued to fight back, trying to turn the tide of the bout.
あのアッパーもうまいですからね。無駄に出せないんですよ。そういうところでしょうね。左フックを力が入らないのかもしれない。
調整そのものは万全だと 万全の仕上がりを見せてきた両者
最近はねこの長いラウンドやってないのは
今度は右のボディ、右のフックも返していきましたノニア、右のボディ、左のフック返してきた、始めています。右のカウンター、
いいの当ててるんですけど、
In the end, the fight was a close and competitive battle between two of the best bantamweight fighters in the world.
左フックは一撃で一瞬で試合を終わらせるだけの破壊力を持っています。先ほどのやからラウンドバック右の井上も不用意に WBSS 1年をかけて、さあ残り1分間、先ほどダウンを奪ったの左を出す井上、誘い込むか、最後の戦い。
Inoue was able to secure the victory by unanimous decision, becoming the undisputed bantamweight champion and cementing his status as one of the best fighters in the world. Now Naoya Inoue was widely considered one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and his reputation as a knockout artist continued to grow. He would meet with Nonito one last time in June of 2022 for the best to thrive. Like the first fight, both still threw and took bombs in a wild start, but Inoue got a quick finish this time around. And while the Filipino showed heart, he was dropped again in the second round, which prompted the referee to step in and call it.
Managed to find his balance, but Inoue, man, it might have been better to just go down, because Inoue is going to work it. And the left hook, now don't put downs on air, round two. And
6 months later, he would win the WBO title. He was now one of the best, no doubt about it. Naoya Inoue is more than just a fighter. He is a true monster in the ring, with a combination of speed, power, and technical skills that sets him apart from the rest. This documentary has explored his life and career, but it's clear that there is much more to come from The Monster.